Throughout my YouTube journey, and I'm a brand new YouTube creator, I have noticed a couple of very strange things that YouTube is doing, and I figured I would talk about it because no one else is talking about it. I wanted to increase the visibility of my channel, and so I did some research and I found out that you could take a questionnaire that will better place your channel within the YouTube algorithm. And when I clicked on this brand new survey, it asked me some very disturbing questions, and they all had to do with things that, to be quite frank, I don't think YouTube has any business knowing. For instance, these are verbatim one of the questions, and there were only 5 or 6. It wasn't like this was one of 30 or 50 or 100 questions. There were 5 or 6 questions. Do you belong to the LGBTQIA plus exclamation point, squiggly line, number 7 community? Why do they need to know that? I was like, that's weird. Hold on a minute. Let me go to the second question. Are you trans? What the fuck? Why? Why do you need to know if I'm trans? What are you trying to get at here? Another question. Are you African American? Like, no, I don't think so. I mean, maybe from the pelvis down, maybe from the pelvis to about the kneecaps, African American, but no, I'm not African American. Why is YouTube asking all of these questions? And I think that secretly they want you gay. They are trying to make you gay. And they are promoting these creators based on nothing more than the fact that they are LGBTQ. That's not cool. I am a supporter of LGBTQ whatever. I really am. I think you should live your life. You should live and let people live. I don't think that you should step on other people's uh, goals and aspirations and freedom of speech and the way they want to live their lives. I'm very libertarian. But I don't think it should be crammed down the throats of the participants that use this platform, a platform like YouTube. And furthermore, I don't think that YouTube should be biased against promoting only trans creators. That makes no sense. What about me? Like, supposedly, if you're born that way, right? You're born trans, you have nothing to do with that decision, right? Which I don't agree with that at all. But let's just say, let's take them at their word. Then why am I being penalized because I'm not trans? I looked this up and did some research. I was like, are they doing this? And at first it said, no, we're not doing it. The reason why we want to know this is so we don't discriminate against trans people and LGBTQIA plus 7 squiggly mark money sign dash dash hyphen 6 7 people. And I guess in the past they were being demonetized at an astronomical rate. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Depends on what they're talking about. If they're talking about explicit things, then of course you're not going to be monetized like the rest of us. Like, sorry, it's just the case. YouTube sells ads, and people don't want to put a Colgate toothbrush commercial or toothpaste commercial right before someone talks about an enema. Like, sorry, they don't want that. That's not good for YouTube. I don't think kids should be exposed to that. That's ridiculous. But now they've flipped it. Whether or not they admit or not, they have flipped it. That is the exact reason why they're asking people if they belong to these communities. And if so, then your numbers will shoot through the roof. And I'm not doing it. I could say I'm trans, but I'm not going to do it. No one can tell me I'm not trans. I could say I'm a furry. I could say I'm anything. But I believe that YouTube should respect everyone's individual personal liberties, and as long as they don't infringe upon anyone else, they shouldn't be promoting certain ideologies. I know that these people are just a part of some woke bubble that are within the encampments of Silicon Valley. But with that being said, that doesn't mean that they should have the right to dictate what creators grow and what ones don't based on nothing more than their sexual orientation. That's ridiculous to me. I think that's absurd. And I think that more people need to become aware of this because I haven't seen anyone else speak about it. No one else has been talking about it, and it's ridiculous. I don't know why YouTube wants you to be gay. Like, what is going on here? Like, they don't just represent California, they represent the world. And you shouldn't be biasly pushing this agenda, this ideology, this leftist dogma upon the rest of the world. Like, if you want to be gay, that's totally fine. If you want to be trans, it's totally fine. I love trans people. Gay people are awesome. I think gay people are probably more awesome on average than straight people. How about that? But it's a case by case basis, guys, and it shouldn't dictate whether or not your channel blows up on YouTube. And they don't need that information. Why do they need that information from you as a creator? I think it's absurd. I think it's ridiculous. And furthermore, I think that it says nothing less than the fact that they are treating these creators differently. And did they demonetize them disproportionately in the past? Yeah, that is clear. I did the research on this, and that seems to be the case. But why? Why? Is it because of what they were saying? Was it the topics that they were discussing? I don't want my children that I don't have yet, but when I do have children, I don't want them to be pushed one way or another. I don't want it in schools. I don't want it on the internet, on platforms like this. They should be able to think however they would like without having a big tech giant in Silicon Valley swaying them towards believing something that I may disagree with as a parent. That makes no sense to me. I know why you're doing this, YouTube, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I refuse to play that game. Instead, I'm going to do the courageous thing and I'm going to speak out upon it. And people may not like what I have to say here, but it's my right to say it. And I can say it. I need to stand up for what I believe in, because if not, then it's just going to get thwarted out there in the ether while these people in tall ivory towers who dictate what you see and what becomes massive and popular and viral online get to decide how we should think. It's really just dystopian at this point, how they can do that. It's dystopian. It's a way of controlling your mind, and they are doing it through the entertainment that you watch. They're making certain things not only just socially acceptable, which I think everyone should be a part of America, for the record. I'm not right and I'm not left. I've never voted a day in my life. I just, I don't think voting matters. I tell you guys this every time. Voting doesn't matter. It's a way for us to discuss and get so caught up on these social issues that the people upstairs, the government, the real people behind the scenes, can continue to steal from us and continue to go to war and stick our fingers in things that we should have no business even being in, and just cause mayhem and destruction throughout the world in order to profit, because they have special interest groups that got these people elected and they want their fucking return on investment. That's the truth. That is the truth. But I'm not left and I'm not right. So this isn't a left and a right thing. This is a personal sovereignty thing. And this is a biased thing, for the record. This right here is discrimination. If that is what they're doing, and if it's not what they're doing, then let it be known. But no one else is talking about it, and I think that it's absurd. It's preposterous. Why are they doing this? Why do they need to know that? Isn't that something that you're not supposed to ask? Let alone ask it so blatantly. That's the first thing I clicked on, and it was just that. And it was just those questions. It wasn't like that was a list that I picked in chose from a wide array of different questions. It wasn't like it asked for my age. It didn't ask for anything besides these questions. And I thought to myself, why these questions? And I think I know why. If you guys think you know why, then leave it down below in the comments. And if you agree with me, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like this video so it gets out, because more people need to know about this. I think everyone should have an equal seat at the table when it comes to creating content and posting content on platforms like YouTube. You shouldn't not put my content out because I don't qualify as being a part of a minority that you would like to push because it's popular to make your kids gay in Silicon Valley. That's the dead honest truth. I don't like this at all. And I am the only person online that's standing up for it, or against it maybe, and even just bringing it to the limelight. No one else even speaks about this because they're all afraid to get demonetized. I don't care. I create this channel in order to represent average everyday people. And I created this channel in order to speak my mind. And if they take everything from me, guess what, buddy? I'm still rich and I can still post whatever the hell I want to post. So I don't care if you demonetize me from now until the end of time. I will always say on this channel exactly how I feel, and if something comes to my attention that I think is wrong, and I think needs to be addressed, and needs to be highlighted and spotlighted, and exposed to the rest of the world, then I'm going to speak about it. So, if you guys appreciate that, then make sure you subscribe. I don't know what else to tell you guys. YouTube wants you to be gay. And so if you're not gay, then you're automatically at a massive disadvantage. It's not right, and we should put an end to it.